Today I'm going to teach you how to get a smooth playback experience using Resolve. Even if you have a potato PC, you imagine your PC is not good enough to have a smooth experience with Resolve. It's actually not the case. You just need to create something called Proxy. I'm going to teach you how to use them, how to generate them, what they are used for right now in this video. So basically right now I just have a little project, a gaming video I want to do on YouTube. You can see simple things, 1080p, 30 FPS, something super basic, you know, and no 8K files, no crazy things. And I have a laptop which is decent but not the most expensive one. I can definitely have the best experience if I just use Resolve correctly. But most people, they just put in the media pool, they put the files here, and they expect that everything runs smoothly. But it's not going to work, and actually not also in the most expensive PC, it's not going to work really well. The reason is the video codec. You recorded things in H.264. You can see it here. Most camera program we record on that format. Why? Because it's creating really small file size for great quality. And most people, we just play the whole file at the normal speed and obviously from the beginning to the end. No seeking in the middle, or they can wait 2 seconds, no reverse, and so that codec is perfect for that use case. But we are editors, we are going to go really quickly everywhere in the file, we're going to apply effects to it. So what's the solution? Is to create proxies in a different codec. So you can reduce the resolution. Obviously this will definitely help to have, if you have 1080p proxy file, it will help. But actually the big reason the smooth experience doesn't happen is because of the codec. So you want to take your original files and create proxy file with the appropriate codec and the appropriate resolution so you can generate them quickly. What you have to understand is proxy file are actually files you're just using for edit, but when you're going to export, Resolve is going to use only the original file. The proxy files are only used for the editing, making the editing smoother. So here you can see I have some files, and if I want to select a thing, a point, and if I want to select a point in the video, yeah, I need to wait 2 seconds to see where I am, and that's not a smooth experience. I just want to click, boom, know where I am, so I can find quickly what I want in the video. I also want to play the video in reverse to put a hint point, for example, and at a higher speed than the normal speed. And you can see it just doesn't work. So let's now create those proxy files, and I will show you how everything gets so smooth when you generate this file. So what we're going to do is use that little program. It's called Shepta Video Proxy Generator. So as the name suggests, I'm going to generate those proxy with that file. I'm going to select where my file are, my original file. Then I have some proxy option. So you can generate the proxy file the same resolution as your original. The great thing with that is you will not see any difference between your original files and your proxy file. But you don't want to do that because the files generated for proxies are much larger than the H.264 files. They uncompress the video, so when you click somewhere, you can find it quickly. When you want to play it in reverse, you can play it in reverse quickly. So these files are much bigger, so I recommend, for example, here it's gameplay video. I don't need to see every details to be able to cut and edit and find the right part. So I can just reduce the resolution, because this file will not be used as the rendering, the final rendering. You will use the original file. This is only used for the export, so I don't need all that resolution, and using small resolution will create this file faster and make file size smaller. So I'm winning if I can afford small resolution to be able to edit. If you're more comfortable with seeing the whole file, every details matter for you when you edit, just put original, but I'm going to go with 1080p divided by 2. I'm going also to select Apple ProRes, and you can see here I'm on a Windows PC and I can generate it with that program, Apple ProRes file. That's what I'm going to use, and that's the best proxy format. Then you can select which flavor of ProRes, Apple ProRes you want to use. There's Proxy, LT, no, the normal version, and HQ. For Proxy, I'm using the Proxy version, but if you feel it doesn't have enough details because you want to do some color correction and things like that, you can switch to other different codec, but again, you pay in file size. But me, I just want to create small proxies quickly, and so I don't want the best resolution, I don't want the best quality, I just want something quick that doesn't take too much space. It's going to take a lot of space, not too much, and then I can just select start. This is now going to generate all the proxy in my libraries, and they are going to be recognized directly by Davinci Resolve. So you can start editing right now and the file will be generated. But the best thing for me is when you have your original, you generate the proxy during the night, you wake up, you start your editing journey, and just everything is smooth. That's the best for me. So an important thing also is on your viewer here, you can select prefer proxy. That means you're going to see here the proxy if they are recognized by Resolve. So now I'm going to wait that this full file have proxies generated for them, and then I will see you in 10 minutes and we will see the big difference it creates when those proxies are here to help me edit. We are now a bit later in the day. I let it run for 2 files and then I interrupt it so I can show you the difference. Just make sure you do that process of creating the proxy. The best is doing it during the night. You go to sleep, you wake up in the morning, everything is ready, it's perfect. So here you can see 2 files have been processed and 2 didn't been processed. You can see there's a little PXI, which means that there is proxy created for this file. In the folder, actually, you can see the folder I selected. There is all the files, and there is that proxy folder that was created with all the files that are being generated by the tool. They are in the proxy folder, so if you want to delete them, you can delete them there. And so basically we make sure we select preferred proxy, you select the file, and now every time you click somewhere it works perfectly. You can also play the file in reverse without dropping frame, even in faster speed. So everything is just much smoother. Now your PC is just more snappier because you're using those files. And you know, for example, here they were the proxy file in half 1080p, but my screen is 1080p, and that frame is not taking the whole screen, so there's no point of watching the full resolution file here. And I can actually always switch back if I want to see some details and say disable proxy, and then you can see it's a bit more smoother. There's a bit more details, and you can do, if it's important for you, then you can always check the original, but always work with the proxy because it's just faster. And then when you're going to export and you're going to go to the delivery tab, actually they are not going to use the proxy, because to use the proxy that would mean go to advanced setting and just quickly and click on use proxy media. You can maybe not, you're not seeing it here, but if I move here you can see, if you click on that you will use the proxy, but by default it's disabled. It's hidden in the like advanced settings, so you're not going to have issue with using proxies. These proxy files are temporary files that are used to speed up the editing. If you need to go as fast as possible and you have before that editing time sometimes to generate the proxies, especially the night, then every night generate your proxy, start working on the project. You can just kill the application, it's stopping to the next proxy, then you stop working, next day you have another night, or you're going on a lunch break, boom, you run the application, it's generating new proxies, and then when you use these files, you will use the proxy, your life will be easier, and everything is much smoother. And now I have a Potato PC, and Resolve just run super smoothly with all my files, and I can edit super fast. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful to you. If you have any question, please let me know in the comment section. I will be happy to help you, and happy editing.